Stepping in, the long ball threat, the man, Thomas. Hammers that one deep left field and forget it. He's one step closer to 100 homers this season. It's 1-0. So the streak stays alive. His 4th straight game with a home run.
Boog, that's like a cycle of home runs, and I know how much you love the cycle. He's absolutely punishing mistakes right now he can't miss. He came out of his shoes on that one, but managed to keep his mechanics intact long enough to get to the ball and through it, and it went a long way.
And here's the veteran outfielder, Miguel Cruz. Maybe not an elite level switch hitter, but still a guy. Some contact and just success as a hitter from both sides of the plate.
Well, he doesn't get too big with the swing. He knows how to hit behind runners, and those are guys that can just smell that RBI. So when you're talking about a consistent player like this that can give you good at-bats from each side of the plate, that's the guy that you're going to see many times coming up big.
The pitch timer expired before he started his windup, so that's a ball.
That must be incredibly frustrating for the pitcher, but this is all about creating more action and speeding up the game, and it's working.
Next one off the plate inside. Now 2 balls and a strike. Oh, and they're going to tag the pitcher with a pitch clock violation. That's an automatic ball.
The pitcher must begin his motion before the pitch timer runs out. We're looking for a little more urgency out there.
That's an automatic ball because the timer ran out.
And a free base with the walk. Not exactly a confidence-boosting play on the mound.
Bartolo Dorta, the next to hit for the Orioles.
Really strong hitting performance recently. Can make it a 5-game hitting streak with a knock in this one.
The Yanks would love to build their case for the postseason with a win in this one.
We're pretty late in the season now, Boog, and every win or loss is magnified. Got to do your job on every play and make sure you don't cost the team by losing focus.
Swings through that one for strike 2.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Stays alive. Oh, 0-2 now. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Tying run is at first. You're in game 1 of this 3-game set. Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2.
He hasn't gotten the result yet, but he's got to feel pretty confident. 3 foul balls in a row. He's right on this pitcher.
Got him swinging.
Well, that's the money maker right there. 2 strikes, slider down and away from a same side thrower as the hitter. I mean, that's just tough. You're looking to protect with 2 strikes and very difficult to lay off.
Here goes the runner. Safe at second with a stolen base. On the ground, right side. And he handles it himself for the out. Johnny Hand, the next to hit for the Orioles.
Well, the best way to shake off yesterday's struggles is to get on the board early. They've got a guy in scoring position. They've got to find a way here to get him in.
Popped in the air, left field. Carter. He's there. He's got it. And that's the inning. Bottom of the second. Now the Orioles catcher, Blake Mitchell. Thomas back to work. Out in front with the swing, and that is strike one. And he blows that one by him at 100.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Got him looking for the strikeout. That was pretty nasty.
Well, I think that's a case of overthinking right there. He got 3 straight fastballs looking in the 0-2 count just to pour it back.
Arthur Holmes in the box here lets that one go for a ball. Thomas, the home run derby champ from earlier this season, he features a 4-seam fastball, a slider, a sinker, a splitter, and he occasionally uses a curve. Bench. Brings it in. And there are 2 outs. Nick York, the next to hit for the Orioles. Right through there for a strike.
Looks like a really good fastball today. You can hear that catcher's mitt popping. Looking forward to hearing a lot of that one in this one.
2 outs, base is empty. Late that time, and it's strike 2.
This guy's pounding the zone. Hitters don't have time to think in between pitches.
Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. Teal brings it in for the 3rd out. No runs, no hits, no errors. We head on down to the top of the 3rd. Yankees 1 and the Orioles nothing. That one is absolutely belted. And it one-hops the wall. Coming home. He'll score. Now around 3rd, waving him home. Now tries to get back, but they got him. And a bad mistake there ends the inning. So they get 1 run, 1 hit, no errors, and no one left on. We head down to the home half of inning number 3. It's the Yankees 2 and the Orioles nothing. Back here at the ballpark, let's check out the latest news from around the league. And here it comes. That one at triple digits.
Just not able to catch up to that velocity.
And that one fouled off. Got him looking. That's a strikeout.
Gosh, here it is. Hit it. 3-pitch strikeout. All fastballs. Man, he's got a lot of confidence in that pitch right now.
Now here is number 2. In there for a strike at the top of the zone. Swing and a foul back, and that's out of play. 1 out, base is empty. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Just overmatched on that fastball right there, and it wasn't like he was set up for it by something off speed earlier in the at-bat. Just came right after him with 3 straight, and he had no answer for it.
Cruz at the plate with 2 away, swings through that one. The 0-2. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. Nothing doing. Back now at Oriole Park, ready to go, bottom 4. And now, Bartolo Dorta. Swing and a miss at 100 miles an hour. And he grounds one to the right side. Dives, but it kicks off his glove. No play, that's an infield single. Todd O'Farrell, the next to hit for the Orioles. Yeah, that's fouled off.
Well, here's a good opportunity in this inning to get on the scoreboard after that leadoff hit, and hardly order coming up right behind him. This is
swing, and this one's blasted. It's got a chance. Pulls it in on the warning track.
Excellent play out there, and he does it in a huge spot. That wall, it can very easily jar the ball loose when you bang into it, so that could have been a really different outcome.
Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. He makes the catch, and there's 2 down. Blake Mitchell will hit next. Foul ball there. There's a swing and a miss.
Another 0-2 count right here. Pitcher just in the driver's seat. He can go anywhere he wants to go right here.
Dorta leads off first with 2 down to the inning. Got him. And that's 6 Ks for him in this one. Welcome back. Quite a pitcher's duel so far. Here's how the starters have performed up to this point. Out to short, Santiago. To first, 1 up, 1 down. Here's the third baseman, Nick York. He's 0 for 1. Swing and a foul out of play. 1 down, base is empty. Swing and a miss. He was late. Strike 2.
Threw that fastball right by him, slightly elevated. That's a confidence boost for this guy out there on the mound. See if he continues to climb the ladder.
Fights it off. He'll see another. On the inside corner for called strike 3.
Well, caught him looking on that 4th pitch of the at-bat, and I have to think it had something to do with the sequence they threw at him. Kind of bounced back and forth between the outside and inside corners with the previous pitches, and that makes it really tough to cover the whole plate. Just couldn't get a swing off at that pitch on the inside.
The 0-1. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Bench makes a nice running catch. Hit in the air right field, and that one way back there, and that is way gone. Another homer. His 2nd home run of the game, and they add to their lead. It's 3-0.
Already playing with the lead, and now they're celebrating a home run. They're having a great time out there. Always scary for a pitcher when a guy can take a fastball down the middle and hit it to the opposite field. No holes in a swing like that, and that time that ball was hit hard.
Thomas back to work. Number 2 in the box now. No balls and a strike.
You know, these Orioles, as you probably noticed, haven't been shy at the plate at all. In fact, they've probably been too aggressive at times. They're swinging at more than 70% of the first pitches they've seen today, and it's just not working out for them.
Foul ball, still 0-2.
So those first pitch numbers tell me they should try to find a way to slow this game down a bit. Things have been moving just too quickly for them at times.
Swing and a pop-up in foul ground. And it's caught for the out. And next for the Orioles, Miguel Cruz. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike. Chris, you played here in 2002. What are the memories that stand out as to being a member of the Baltimore Orioles?
For me, it was just pulling into the parking lot and having those that were there with an encouraging smile or a pat on the back, regardless of how things were going. It made it a lot easier to come to the ballpark, whether you were doing well or you were struggling. And then the way that they treated your family. I mean, this is a great place to play, and I'd say it's got to be one of the top places in all of baseball.
Got him looking. That's his 8th strikeout of the game.
Well, he throws him with a great fastball right on the corner. It's kind of like bowling when you think the ball's going to get into the gutter, and somehow it just hangs onto that edge and knocks down a pin. Well, he got the outside corner of the plate and got that called third strike.
Has room, and he makes the catch. Let's check out some notable MVP candidates so far this season. Called strike right there.
This pitcher's done a good job of disrupting the hitter's timing with a mix of pitches and changing speeds. You want to keep that front foot inconsistent for the batter. Their swings are hesitant, and that's exactly what you want on the mound. Man, I'm not really sure what to say. Pitch sequence is pretty simple. 3 fastballs, and he didn't offer it a single one. Man, I can hear Gary Matthews Sr. just yelling at the TV screen right now. He could not understand why guys today are taking so many fastballs. But on the mound, you got to be thinking that's the easiest strikeout you're ever going to get.
Swing and a high fly ball to left. Carter hauls it in for the out. 2 away.
So what we're seeing is a lineup that's just out of sync with the pitcher. They're guessing wrong and their timing's off.
This one popped up. Foul ground first base side. Has room, and he makes the catch. Another scoreless inning. And stepping in for the Yankees, the man Thomas. And the way he's going in this one, we've been waiting for his spot to come around again.
All right, listen, everyone, stop what you're doing right now. This guy's got 2 home runs already. Now he's going for number 3.
That pitch in for a strike. 0-1.
There it was. 0-0. Here it is. Hit it. He gets a take, gets ahead in the count.
Yankees up by 3. There's a strike.
Perhaps not quite ready to hit. First 2 pitches by him for a couple of strikes. Now back is against the wall. He's going to have to figure something out and figure it out quickly.
Swings and blasts one deep to left center. Back there. Got all of that one. And he's gone yard again. That's his 3rd home run of the game. It's 5-zip.
He's putting on quite the show at the dish here in this one, and he's just so locked in with this swing, and he's just not missing right now. 3-homer game, man, it's so special. And I tell you what, it's a lot of fun watching him pull it off as well.
Back here in Baltimore, ready to go for the last half of the inning. Now it's going to be Arthur Holmes. Swing and a miss. There's the slider. And it's 0-1.
These hitters have been very aggressive early in the count, but when you're down, you might want to be a little more patient. Take some pitches, see if you can extend those at bats and get some base runners on.
And a swing and a miss. There's that slider.
Tonight, his slider has been really impressive. I mean, tight spin. Seems like the hitters aren't picking it up out of the hand.
The 0-2. On the ground. Dives, and he can't hang on. No throw, and they can't get the out.
Back against the wall with 2 strikes, but found a way. He got that front foot down, and pitch recognition was on point. Pretty impressive for an 0-2 count.
Nick York, the next to hit for the Orioles. York hitting better against right-handers this year, so some reverse splits there. Hit on the ground might be 2. Flips to second. That's 1. Now to first, and it's a double play.
Oh, man, what a smooth double play. That was a thing of beauty from start to finish.
And now it's Mark Vientos. 0 for 2 in this one. Just missed. Two down, nobody on. Pulls that one foul. Ball to strike. The pitch. Fought off foul.
All sliders so far in this at bat to get ahead in the count, and clearly shows there was a game plan in mind for how to attack him in the box.
The pitch timer expired before he started his windup, so that's a ball. Oh, and they're going to tag the pitcher with a pitch clock violation. That's an automatic ball. 2 outs. Gets a piece and stays alive. Popped up, foul territory behind the plate. Teal makes the play, and that'll do it. 8 innings, 8 zeros as the shutout continues here. It's the Yankees 5 and the And we're back. We head to the bottom of the 9th and into the box for Baltimore. Number 2, Thomas back to work. And first offering is fouled off. High fly ball lifted in the air, right field. Bench. Makes the grab. And there's one away.
Number 32.
Miguel Cruz, the next to hit for the Orioles. Maybe expecting a bunt here. Third baseman playing in on the edge of the grass. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike. Base is empty, 1 away. We're in the last half of the 9th inning. Fastball for a strike. Goes down swinging for the strikeout. And they're down to their last out. So up next, Bartolo Dorta. And first offering is fouled off. Right through there for a strike.
No ball, 2 strikes.
This could end it. Two down, nobody on. Got him, and that's the ball game.
Terrific job in this game. He scattered 2 hits and pretty dominant. Efficient with his pitch count. Got himself.
The man, Thomas, went yard 3. So 2 down, and next is the designated hitter, the man, Thomas. Swung on, belted. And it bangs off the out-of-town scoreboard. And he starts his afternoon off right with a double.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Anytime you smoke a ball off the wall, you kind of think about what it could have been, but obviously you have to be happy with that result.
That's off the inside corner, and that's ball 2.
Well, you always want to come out in the first inning, try to put something up on the board. It's a big 2-out double right there. See if the cleanup man can drive him in and put a tally up there on the board.
That just misses. Now 3-1.
The strategy of winning a ball game, when you can make that pitcher work a little more, expose himself by throwing pitches, that can be the key to winning perhaps later on. So good job of extending this inning, getting a knock with 2 outs to bring the number 4 hole hitter up.
In plenty of time to first. That's out number 3. Yanks nothing. 1 out and a runner at second. That one ripped. That's back. Into the bullpen and gone. He'll circle the bases. His 100th home run of the year. And they add to the lead. It's 4-0. And that's his 5th straight game leaving the yard.
And Boog, if he goes a game or 2 without hitting a home run, he's going to feel like he's going to get sit down to the minor leagues.
And no one can get there. Man aboard on the leadoff single. Singy, he squared that one up in a big way. So let's take another look at it with StatCast. Nerdhead assemble.
Just incredible power in this swing as it came off the bat at 117 miles per hour. He saw it all the way. Really good weight transfer and just demonstrated some exceptional bat speed with that swing. Man, impressive.
Thomas gets his lead at first with nobody out. Swing and a miss, struck him out.
Definitely made him chase a little bit out of the zone right there. I don't think that's a strike if he takes it. Pretty textbook pitching. Get ahead in the count, get the guy in the box on his heels, and then force him to chase your pitch where he doesn't have much of a chance to do any damage.
Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
See if he can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading the count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Well, interesting. He's looking very comfortable out of the stretch after giving up the leadoff single. Back-to-back strikeouts, so they haven't been able to move that runner up, get him into scoring position, and try to have a better chance of scoring. I tell you, good job so far on the mound. He just needs 1 more out.
2 outs. Oh, and he hit him. Here's the catcher, Kyle Teal. That's outside, and a count 2-1.
Good spot for the hitter. Definitely has the advantage in this count with runners on. Look for him to be aggressive on this next pitch.
Just missed. First and second, 2 down, and we're at the top of the 5th. Hammered down the right side, but foul. Two on, 2 outs. Fouled off again, and it remains 3-2. Left-hand batter waits. Chases the fastball up the ladder, struck him out. Yanks strand a pair, but they hold a 5-0 lead. So now here's the DH, the man Thomas.
And it may be a long shot, but a triple here will give him the cycle.
Swing and a line drive. That's a base hit into center field. Throws to second. And he's got no chance. He's out. Base is empty with 2 away. And up next for New York, the man Thomas. He's already homered here in this one.
Oh, yeah, Boog. He's on the brink of one of your favorite milestones. He's completed 3 legs of the cycle.
I love me some cycle. This one drilled to left. No doubt about it as they add on more. Gone. Another homer. He's done it again. His second homer of the game. And they add a run. It's 7-1. That's their 5th homer of the game.
Man, they're all getting into the action. It's starting to feel like a home run derby up here.
Orioles an out away. Holmes the next to hit.
1-1-1.
Lays out, but he can't squeeze it. No throw, and he reaches safely.
Oh, this has been a really nice game at the plate for him. He looks locked in. Fielder got a piece of it, but the way that thing came off the bat, no surprise at all. He couldn't pick it cleanly. It's a very difficult play, and that swing definitely was deserving of a hit.
Vientos in the box with 2 gone, and takes a look at a called strike. So a man at first. So next to hit for Baltimore, Mark Vientos. Holmes off of first with 2 away. Sends it to center, and that's going to do it. He's got it. Ball game. The Yankees take this one in a blowout. Thomas was a big contributor for them in the win. Knocked out 5 hits, including 2 home runs.
Well, they may want
to... The man Thomas, fresh off an impressive 2-homer. And next for New York, the man Thomas. So we'll see what the former batting champ can do here, Chris. That's a bullet, but it goes foul. The Yankees would get a big boost from a win in this one, so close to the end of the season. Right through there for a strike.
Good. You mentioned how critical this game is for them. They haven't locked anything up yet, so they can't afford to be giving games away. A win would be huge in this one.
Swings here and drives one well left field. Way back, and you can forget it. A 2-run homer, his 6th of the series. It's 2-0. And just like that, his home run streak is up to 6.
Well, he's an absolute machine, working really well at the plate right now. He just can't miss every time he swings.
Bottom of the 1st. And into the box for Baltimore, Miguel Cruz. Line drive, base hit right field. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Well, a swing like that can help you come out of this struggle. We saw the numbers coming into the ball game, but all he's trying to do at this point is help his team win.
Swing and a ball lifted left field. Carter makes the catch for the out. 1 away.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming open instead of staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
And that one is lifted in the air. 2 down.
Batting fourth, the designated hitter, Johnny Hand.
2 outs, runner at first. Johnny Hand, the next to hit for the Orioles. In the air, right side. Bench sizing this one up, nabs it, and that is that. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and 1 left. Second inning coming up from Baltimore. It's the Yankees 2 and the Orioles nothing. Back now at Oriole Park, bottom half of inning number 2, and into the box for Baltimore, Matt Shaw. Sing, you talk about a guy that has all the skills. The range is really good, but the arm just stands out, and he makes all the plays.
And because of that big power arm, he's able to play a little bit deeper, make throws from the outfield grass all the way across the diamond, and still get a pretty good runner. That's impressive.
Bunt attempt, popped up. Hernandez makes the catch, and there's 1 gone. Well, he gave the bunt a shot there, but not able to execute.
Yeah, I think he rushed it a little bit, and when guys rush, it can be a pop-up or it can be bunted right back at a position player.
On a line, base hit. So a man aboard now with 1 away. Now here is Nick York. Swing and a ball hammered left field, back there. Going, gone. He made him pay for that one, and this game is tied. It's 2-2.
He's going to the plate with a ton of confidence lately, and he's getting the results to back it up. No doubt, those two things feed off one another.
Looks like this guy was looking out over the plate, but he was ready to turn on the inside fastball. So direct to the pitch. Absolutely blasted out of this ballpark.
The first move felt like a bit of a guess.
You have to be right in those spots or things can get away from you awfully quickly.
And here's the rookie catcher, Drew Callaway. Struck him out looking.
Oh, nice job right there. He struck him out twice. The pitch before looked like it was strike 3. Doesn't get the call. Bears down. Throws another quality pitch for the strikeout.
Here's the Orioles leadoff hitter, Miguel Cruz. Bunt attempt, but that goes foul. In the air, left field, down the line, touches down, that's a hit. And now first and second with 2 outs. First and second, 2 outs. Lewis now at the plate. Now a screamer into the outfield. Brings it in, and that's the 3rd out. They get 2 and draw even again. We plate 2 full. We are tied 2-2. And welcome back to the ballpark as we go to the last of the 3rd. And now Todd O'Farrell. Line drive. Tosses to first. 1 up, 1 down.
Now that's the designated hitter, Johnny Hand.
1 out, base is empty. Johnny Hand getting ready to hit. Outside and low, it's ball 4.
Maybe a little loss of focus on the mound right there. Pretty much gifted him first base with a quick free pass.
And here is Matt Shaw. On the ground right side, 4. Safe at first as they can't make the play. Well, Chris, through the early stages, he hasn't been very efficient in terms of the pitch count. He's going to need to get some quick outs if he's going to get deeper into this game. On a line. Pulls it down, and there are 2 away.
Now batting, the shortstop.
First and second, 2 outs. York digs in now.
It's early, but these at-bats can impact the game just as much as they do later. Here's a chance to set the tone early for your team.
Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. That one's deep. And it's into the bleachers. Out of here. Another homer. His second home run of the game, and the Orioles jump out in front. It's 5-2. Listen to these fans.
This place is absolutely buzzing right now. You can feel the energy all the way up here in our broadcast booth.
So 2 down, and now the first baseman, Mark Vientos. That's a walk. Went with another changeup, but missed the spot.
It's been a little bit of a shaky inning, but he's still in a good spot to get out of this thing without giving up any more runs. He's just got to turn the page and go after this next guy.
Went down on strikes his first time through. This guy, one of the best defensive catchers going. You talk about framing, the ability to block, catch, and throw. He is at the top of the game. Runner on the go. Pitching for a strike. Throw to second. Out there. And back here in Baltimore, new inning getting started. Stepping in, the man, Thomas. Lancaster back to work.
Well, after putting up a nice inning on offense, got some runs across, this is where you look for the starter to go out there, have a shutdown inning. Don't give that other team any hope. You just hope that he can get through this inning, get the bats back up there while they're hot.
Swing and a high fly ball hit the air left center field. This one's got a chance. See you later. He circles the bases. That's his 7th home run of the series. It's 5-3.
He's been so difficult to pitch against lately. It seems like no matter how you attack him, he finds a way to punish you.
No matter how this outing ends, that pitch is going to haunt him for a while. An 0-2 mistake. That's supposed to be a pitch out of the zone. He left it in a spot that the hitter could do some damage with, and that's exactly what he did.
That one misses. So a leadoff walk.
Well, just came apart right there. 4-pitch walk, and guy at the plate was not going to help him out by swinging at something out of the zone.
So the batting order turns over. Miguel Cruz, the next to hit for the Orioles. Singy, you got to appreciate a guy who's this good defensively. I mean, watching him track balls in the outfield, it is beautiful.
He's so solid, calms the heart rate of the pitcher and the manager when the ball goes up in the air. You just automatically assume that it's an out every time it's hit in the air.
It's through for a hit. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
Well, he found himself behind in the count right there, but he didn't give in. Got the top of the ball a little bit, but not much. That was hit pretty hard through the infield, so I think he'll be happy with that swing. Definitely generated some good bat speed.
And next for the Orioles, Richard Lewis. Ripped into right center. Base hit. Doesn't stop. Heads for home. He'll score easily. And it's an RBI single, and they're up by 3.
Just so sound in his mechanics. Hits against a firm front side, and the hands just continue to carry through the middle of the field.
So runners at the corners. Nobody out. O'Farrell, the next to hit. Lefty out of the stretch. Runners at first and third. Swing and a high fly ball. That's out to center. And he makes the catch. Runner tagging from third. The relay throw. It's offline. The run comes in.
In that situation, you're looking to get something up in the zone that you can put in the air. Worst case scenario, a sacrifice fly to drive in that runner from third.
One gone, runner at first. And now the DH, Johnny Hand. On the ground, 2 ball. Thomas over to second, double play. What a twin killing. Runners at first and second with 1 gone. Laser could be trouble. Rounds third, headed for the plate. 1 run is in, headed for the plate. He'll score. 2 runs are in. Here comes the manager. Next to hit, Evan Carter. Right-hander kicks, deals. Runner breaks for third. Throw, and they got him.
Well, I could see he had a big lead out there at second base, so it wasn't a shock when he took off. But trying to steal third right there, it's kind of risky, man. You're already in scoring position, so you've got to make sure that you can make it there safely. That wasn't the case.
Soft contact in the air, and a base hit. And a good start to the inning. Wide throw, and it gets away. Doesn't get too far away, so no one moves up. Arthur Holmes will hit next. Line drive, base hit. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
Good 2-strike hitting right there, Boog. A bit of a lost start for some, so that was nicely done to beat the odds. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
Goes down looking.
Frustrating end to the at-bat for the hitter, and I'm sure that's going to sit on him for a little while. You want to be ready to hit the fastball. Sometimes you can overthink things, and I think that was the case right there.
In the air, pretty deep out to center field. 2 down. First and second, 2 outs. Callaway now at the plate. This one in the air, right field, Bench. And that will end the inning. No runs on 2 hits, no errors, and 2 men left stranded. 5 innings complete. It's the Orioles 7 and the Yankees 6. And we're back. Well, we go bottom 6. Now at the plate, Miguel Cruz.
No matter what, when you're playing this kind of rival, take your game to another level.
Right back to him on the mound. On to first, and that's 1 out as they get the leadoff hitter in the 6th.
Good 2-seam action right there, running away from the batter, rolled over it, got the ground out.
So 1 out, nobody on. And the batter now, Richard Lewis. 1 out, base is empty. Slice to right. Todd O'Farrell, the next to hit for the Orioles. Runner on the move. Striking there. For the second. Save. ground to short. Whips it across, and 2 away now. So runner at second, 2 down. Hand getting ready to hit. That one clubbed out towards left center. That'll be extra bases. Coming home. He'll score.
Puts a run on the board and picks up an RBI. Put a really nice balanced swing on it. And when you can rope one into the gap like that, you're thinking extra bases from the first one.
Ground ball up the middle. Oh, he gloves it. The throw, nicely done for the out.
This guy's anticipation is off the charts. Don't see many shortstops better than that. Great job to complete the play.
2 on, 1 out. Thomas digs in now. 3 for 3. He's got a double and a pair of home runs. Slapped hard the other way, but foul.
At the dish, looking to lift the ball in the air in this spot. Anything but the inning double play, Boog.
With the go-ahead run at the plate, here in the top half of inning number 7. Line drive, that's a base hit. Coming home. 1 runs in. And he's got a double, his 4th hit. Well, he delivers in a huge spot right there.
Well, he's so dialed in. I don't think he even...
So a new arm out of the bullpen for the Orioles, Alvaro Lopez.
And one thing on him, he's been really good this season at keeping the ball in the park. Not an easy guy to take deep.
So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Evan Carter stepping in now for the runner takes off. Pitches low. The tag and got him at second. And into the box for Baltimore, Arthur Holmes. Up the middle. That's a hit. So a man on base to start the inning.
Hey, whatever works, right? Doesn't have to be impressive. He kind of muscled that one out there. Didn't get the barrel with it, but the important part was that he found a way to stay through the baseball and just drop it into center field.
Now it's the shortstop, Nick York.
If you're a base runner, you got to stay dialed in here. Look for anything in the dirt. Try your best to get into scoring position.
The kick and the pitch. Runner goes. That's in for a strike. Throw to second. He's safe.
That was a good opportunity to potentially jump ahead in this game here in the later innings. Turned out to be a pretty good pitch to run on right there. Off-speed pitch down in the zone. That can be pretty tough for a catcher to reach down and grab it and then get rid of it quickly enough to prevent that would-be base stealer.
Comebacker to the mound. Throws to first in time. And 1 away in the bottom of the 7th.
Now back, first baseman.
And now it's Mark Vientos. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
4 pitches. That's an easy walk, man. He could have walked me right there, Boog. The last one wasn't even close.
Now the catcher up to hit, Drew Callaway. And here's a 3-2. Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. Squeezes it, and there's 2 away. So the go-ahead run is into scoring position. Cruz, the next to hit. That one to first, Manzardo. He'll do it himself. They miss a big chance to take the lead here. And welcome back to the ballpark. Now, Richard Lewis. Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. And there's 1 away.
1 pitch, 1 out.
Todd O'Farrell now at the plate. tied up here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. To the right side, and he can't come up with it. Safe at first, no play. We'll see how they score this.
Looked to me like he kind of let the ball play him instead of playing the ball, and it just ate him off. The hands get stiff, and even the best infielders make these kinds of mistakes. You just have to learn from it and move on.
One down, runner at first. Johnny Hand, the next to hit for the Orioles. Ripped into center, base hit. Here's the throw. Tag out. They cut down the go-ahead run at third.
Hey, as a former center fielder, I'm feeling pretty good right now. That's an excellent job by this guy to come up throwing and deliver a strike to third base. Now, for the offense, that's a tough one to swallow because you never want to lose a runner in scoring position by making it out at third base.
Right side, hard hit. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. A hit and an error in the one-run game here in the top of the 9th. Swing, and that ball smashed on a line. Cruz snags it on the run.
That was just a great jump and route to the ball. Well, it had to be. If he was going to cover all that ground and bring in that sinking liner, that's the way it had to be done. Nice job.
Curve, hit right back to him. In plenty of time to first, and they get the leadoff man in the 9th. Here in the bottom of the 9th, one out. Here's the shortstop at the plate, Nick York. Ball 4, he walked in, and that keeps things going.
They're not ready to go home quite yet.
Mark Vientos, the next to hit for the Orioles. Line drive, that's a base hit into right field. Here comes the throw. And the throw's offline, safe at third.
Just a clutch at bat right there. Big time swing when this team really needed it. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit. And now
swing and a ground ball. He gets to it with a slide. There's one, but no throw to first as he'll hold on to it.
I promise you, there are guys that get a little bit faster when they can smell an RBI. That was a possible inning-ending double play. Great hustle, and he gets rewarded with the RBI because of it.
Trying to send this to extra innings. And there's a hit. Throw comes in quickly, but the winning run is now in scoring position, 2 away.
He went up there and got it. With 2 strikes, I'm not going to leave this in the umpire's hands. I'm going to be aggressive. It was in a location where you could get those arms extended that he loves to do. So nice job right there, coming back in that at bat.
On the ground to the left. Steps on the bag for the force. That's the 3rd out. Back here in Baltimore, and here is Todd O'Farrell.
Oh, how he'd love to walk it off right here. No base hits in the series for him so far, and it's clearly been a rough one. You just hope he's not pressing too hard because that just compounds things. It makes the slump even longer. Never seems to help. Never helped me.
That's hard hit on the line. Drops into the glove, and there's one down. Now here's the Orioles DH, Johnny Hand. The winning run on second base. In the air, left field. Brings it in, and there's 2 down. So runner at second, 2 down. Shaw will hit next.